Hey, this is Rich from Tennessee Homestead. Glad you're back. Wanted to bring you up on a couple of things. Just took off my bush hog because I've got to go over and bring down some rolls of hay, which I'll take you along for the ride. Hopefully this won't jar you around too bad. But let's start with this here. I just took the bush hog off. Now, yeah, I'm going to be probably putting this bush hog back on in a day or two, if not sooner. But you will look at the pins, they are heavily greased. If you look at this here, heavily greased. Why do I do something like that? Waste all my time when I know I'm just getting right back onto it. Well, like I said before, I really prefer wearing out grease as wearing out my metal. And I definitely don't want my metal getting rusted out, because then you're out here wrestling and fighting with this thing, trying to get your equipment back on. And if we wander over here, this little hay spear does not use a PTO, of course, so you will notice that I coated my PTO gear, my shaft, in grease. Here again, I want to keep that from rusting, is the primary goal. I've got the hay spear in place to go up and pick that up. This little tractor does not have stabilizer arms, it has stabilizer chains, but they do a real good job. So, and of course top link doing what top links do, leveling it up. Give it just a little bit more here and tighten it down. Need a new top link, those things. This top one on the bottom here, you can't see it. It got, back before I bought the tractor, as a matter of fact, somebody dropped it down on the PTO shaft while it was engaged. Kind of made a mess of the threads. Anyway, but you'll see that I put grease on everything when I reinstall it. If you keep your equipment maintained well, okay, man, I can't stress this enough to you. If you keep your equipment maintained well, it holds its value. If, like this thing right here, okay, this is a fairly inexpensive little hay spear. Now, if I sold it like it is, I would probably, get, let's say, 50% of my money back. I'll throw a fresh coat of paint on it, shine the spear up, make sure it's all nice, shiny black, no rust, no wear, everything looks good. I can sell this thing for probably $50 under the price of a new one, because it's maintained well. You go out to farms and you find equipment. Now this is dirty, I should have cleaned that off before I parked it, but I'm going to be right back out in the field anyway, and I'm going to hose it off before I head out there. But usually I keep it pretty clean. I keep it in a covered area. You won't see any of my equipment sitting out in the rain and the snow and the sunlight, all that. I try to keep it looking halfway decent. And that's primarily because I buy this stuff used, and I'll be honest with you. A lot of times you go out and talk to somebody about a piece of equipment that's sitting out in their field, turning into a pile of rust, and they do all the selling for them. You don't have to try to talk them down. They done talk themselves down when they're like, why do you want to buy that old thing? Folks need to understand that's, they paid good money for that equipment. If you maintain it, you get good money back out of it. You don't maintain it, you're going to pick up pennies on the dollar. It's your option. So you'll see that even though I know I'll be back on this piece of equipment in a few days, because the best laid plans of mice and men, I'm going to grease it up just in case something happens that I can't get back out there in that field. And this thing has to sit for, a few weeks, and I don't want anything rusting up. So anyway, I've got some little quick things to do over at the barn, and then I'm going to try to take you folks, and with this camera it may be interesting, I'm going to try to take you out to the, pick up some hay. Anyway, this is Rich, Tennessee Homestead. Just wanted to give you this little maintenance tip, and hopefully you find it useful. Y'all have a good day.